Let me tell you something about the season you are in right now. I know it feels like a dead end. I know it feels like a winter that has gone on too long, that has taken too much, that has stripped you of things you didn't think you could survive losing. But let me tell you what winter actually is, when seen from my vantage point. Winter is not punishment. Winter is preparation. The tree that appears dead in winter, bare, stripped, standing in the cold, with no visible fruit, no visible life, that tree is not dead. It is doing something underground that cannot be seen from the surface. It is deepening its roots. It is gathering what it needs. It is preparing for an explosion of life that will come with the spring, so sudden, so beautiful, so overwhelming in its abundance, that those who only saw the winter will stand in the spring and be astonished. That tree is you. What is happening underground in you right now, the things being rooted, the things being strengthened, the character being forged, the capacity being expanded, it is not visible yet, but it is real, and the spring is coming. For you, the spring is coming. I want you to relay "I hear you." Before you say another word, before you explain yourself or justify the tears you've been holding back, I hear you. I know you didn't come to this moment by accident. I know what it took for you to get here, to this exact second, in this exact place, in the quiet that you finally allowed yourself to have. And I need you to know something that I have been trying to reach you with for a long time now. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Not for a single breath, not for a single heartbeat, not even in the darkest room you ever sat in, with the lights off, and the silence so heavy it felt like it was pressing down on your chest. I was there. I am here. I will always be here. You are exhausted. I see it. Not just the physical tiredness, the kind that sleep doesn't fix, but the deeper kind. The kind that comes from carrying things that were never meant for your arms alone. You have been strong for so long. You have smiled when you wanted to collapse. You have answered questions when you could barely form thoughts. You have shown up for people, for responsibilities, for obligations, even when your own soul was quietly screaming for someone to show up for you. And nobody saw it. Or maybe they saw it and didn't know what to say. Or maybe you hid it so well, so expertly, that even the people closest to you couldn't reach the part of you that was breaking. But I saw it. I have always seen it. Every quiet moment, every 3 a.m. thought, every time you stared at the ceiling and wondered if things would ever change. I was watching, not with judgment, never with judgment, but with a love so deep and so steady that if you could see it right now, it would bring you to your knees. I want you to stop for a moment. Right now. Just stop. Let the rushing in your mind slow down, just for a few moments. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let the breath you've been holding, the one you didn't even know you were holding, finally release. Because what I am about to tell you is not a lecture. It is not a correction. It is not a list of everything you should have done differently. It is a letter, a love letter, written before time began, addressed to you, delivered to you in this exact moment, because this is the moment you needed it most. You have been asking me questions, I know. You have been asking why. Why this? Why now? Why me? Why after everything you've already been through, does there seem to be more? Why does the road keep getting harder, instead of easier? Why do you pray and pray and pray, and still wake up to the same heaviness, the same uncertainty, the same unresolved pain? I want you to know that those questions are not a sign of weakness. They are not a sign of faithlessness. They are actually a sign that you still believe, because you only ask questions of someone you believe can answer. And I can answer. I will answer. Not always in the way you expect. Not always in the timing you demand. But I will answer. I always do. Not to minimize it. Not to tell you to simply think positively and pretend that what you're going through isn't as heavy as it feels. It is heavy. I know it is heavy. I feel the weight of it with you, because I feel everything you feel. Every disappointment that landed in your chest like a stone. Every relationship that fractured and left you wondering what you did wrong. Every dream that seemed to die before it could breathe. Every morning you woke up and had to choose again to keep going, even when keeping going felt like the hardest thing in the universe. I felt all of it. I feel it now. And I am not asking you to pretend it away. I am asking you to let me carry it with you. Not carry it for you in a way that bypasses the process, because the process matters, and I will tell you why. But carry it with you so that you are never again under that weight alone. There are things happening right now that you cannot see. I need you to hold on to that. There are movements in the invisible that are directly connected to the visible life you are living. There are doors being prepared, being unlocked, being built. Yes, being built from nothing, specifically for you. There are conversations happening in places you've never been, between people you haven't yet met, that are being orchestrated to intersect with your story at exactly the right time. There are forces that were working against you that have already been dealt with, already, and you haven't even felt the result of that yet, because you are still standing in the middle of the battle. And the victory, though it is already declared, hasn't finished arriving in your timeline yet. But it is coming. It is coming with the certainty of the sunrise. And just as you do not doubt that the sun will rise tomorrow, even though right now it is dark, I want you to begin to hold, with that same certainty, the truth that your breakthrough is not a maybe, it is a when. Because I know you carry it. I know some of you carry it like a backpack full of stones. Old mistakes, old failures, old words you said that you wish you could take back. Old choices that cost you things you loved, old seasons of your life that you revisit in your mind and cringe at, that you replay and re-examine and re-punish yourself for. And I need to say something to you that I mean with every ounce of eternity that I am. It is done. It is finished. The things you did, the ones you've apologized for, the ones you've wept over, the ones you've carried quietly because you were too ashamed to even say them out loud, they have been forgiven. Completely. Not partially. Not conditionally. Not in a way where I bring them back up when you disappoint me again. Completely. Gone. As far as the east is from the west. And if you trace that distance, you will find that it is infinite. Because east and west never meet. That is how far. You are not what you did. You are not the worst moment of your life. You are not the sum of your failures. You are not the opinion that someone formed about you during your lowest season. You are not the person who gave up on that thing, or said that thing, or went back to that thing, even though you promised yourself you wouldn't. You are more than all of that. You are more than all of that combined, multiplied, stacked to the sky. Because I made you. I know what I put inside of you. I know the original design, the one that exists before the world got to you. Before the wounds layered themselves over the beauty, before the fear told you to shrink, before the rejection taught you to armor yourself. I know who you actually are, and who you actually are is magnificent. That is not flattery. That is the truth as I see it, and I see everything. I want to speak now to the specific fear that lives in you. Not the general fear, the specific one. The one that wakes you up at strange hours. The one that whispers to you in moments of quiet that you are not going to make it, that it's too late, that you've missed your window, that the life you imagined is not going to happen, that the people who left are right not to have stayed, that maybe there is something fundamentally wrong with you that cannot be fixed, that cannot be healed, that will always eventually surface and destroy anything good that tries to grow in your life. I know that voice. I know it intimately. And I need you to hear me when I say this. That voice is not mine. That voice has never been mine. Everything that voice says is a lie. Not a partial truth wrapped in a lie. Not an exaggeration of a real problem. A lie. Completely, fundamentally, from its very root, a lie. And I am asking you right now to stop giving it authority over your decisions. Stop letting it narrate your future. Stop allowing it to sit in the chair of your mind like it belongs there, when it has never belonged there, when it is a trespasser, and I am asking you to evict it. I know I am asking something that feels enormous. I know fear doesn't leave just because someone says, "Don't be afraid." I know you've heard that before. I know well-meaning people have said it to you and it didn't help. Because the fear wasn't in your logic. It was in your body, in your nervous system, in the accumulated experience of things going wrong enough times that your entire being started to expect more wrong. I understand that. I made you. I understand the way humans feel fear more than any human ever could. And so when I say do not fear, I am not saying it flippantly. I am saying it as an instruction, yes. But more than that, I am saying it as a promise. Because the reason I say do not fear is not because there is nothing scary. It is because I am with you. And if I am with you, the one who holds every atom of this universe in place, who knew your name before the foundations of the world were laid, who has not lost a single battle since the beginning of time, if that one is with you, then the thing that is frightening you does not have the final word. I do. And my word is peace. My word is restoration. My word is victory. My word is life. Release something. Right now, in this moment, I am asking you to release the timeline you had in your mind. The one that said by this age, you should have achieved this thing, been in this place, built this life, loved this person, reached this goal. I know that timeline felt sacred to you. I know you built it from hope and from vision and from genuine desire for a good life. And those desires, I want you to hear this. Those desires for love, for security, for purpose, for peace, for belonging, those desires came from me. I put them in you. I do not mock them. I do not dismiss them. But the timeline was yours, built from a limited view, from a vantage point that could only see so much. And I am asking you to exchange your timeline for mine. Not because mine involves you suffering longer, not because mine delays your joy indefinitely, but because my timing is woven with a precision that your timing cannot achieve. My timing accounts for the person you need to become before the blessing arrives, so that you can actually hold it. My timing accounts for the people who need to be removed from your path before you take the next step, so that what is waiting for you can actually reach you. My timing is not slow. My timing is exact. And if you could see what I see, if you could see the full picture, the complete story, the beginning and the end laid out before you, you would not want it any other way. I see your loneliness. I want to name it, because I don't want it to sit unnamed in you any longer, as if it is something shameful. The loneliness you feel, not just the absence of people, but the deeper kind, the feeling of being fundamentally unseen, fundamentally unknown, fundamentally unmatched in what you carry inside. That loneliness is something I feel too. I know that might be hard to understand, but I made you for connection. I made you for deep, resonant, reciprocal love. And when that is missing from your life, or when it is present in insufficient or broken ways, I grieve that with you. I don't stand at a distance, observing your loneliness with clinical detachment. I am in it with you. And I want to remind you, not as a replacement for human love because I made you for that, and I intend for you to have it, but as a truth that sustains you in the in-between. You are fully known by me. Every part of you, the parts you show the world, and the parts you have never shown anyone. The version of you that exists in your most private thoughts, in your most vulnerable moments, in the spaces where you are completely unguarded. I know that version. I love that version. There is nothing in you that when revealed to me, makes me step back. I step forward, always closer, always toward you. I need to talk to you about the people who hurt you, the ones who left, the ones who stayed but wounded you anyway, the ones who used you, the ones who misunderstood you, the ones who chose themselves in moments when they should have chosen you, the ones who broke promises, the ones who disappeared without explanation, the ones who said things that embedded themselves in you like splinters and that you still feel, even now, years later. I see all of them. I see all of those moments. And I want to say two things. First, I am sorry. Not because their choices were mine, because I do not force human hearts, and I do not author cruelty, but because I know how much it hurt, and pain deserves acknowledgement. Even from me, especially from me. Your pain was real. What happened to you was real. It was not nothing. Second, I want to gently, carefully, with full understanding of how difficult this is, invite you toward something. I want to invite you toward release. Not because those people deserve to be let off the hook in your heart. Not because what they did was acceptable. But because the chains of unforgiveness are wrapped around the wrists of the person holding on, not the person who is being held. And I want your wrists free. I want you free. Free to move into everything I have for you, unburdened by the weight of what they chose. You can release people without excusing them. You can release without forgetting. You can release without ever seeing them again. But the releasing, for your sake, for the sake of your future, the releasing needs to happen. And I will help you do it. You don't have to do it in your own strength. You simply have to be willing. Bring me the willingness and I will do the rest. Your story is not over. I need to say that plainly, clearly, with the full force of my certainty. Your story is not over. The chapter you are in right now, the one that feels like it might be the final chapter, the one where things have fallen apart, the one where you don't recognize your own life anymore, the one that has stripped away things you thought were permanent. This is not the final chapter. This is not even close to the final chapter. This is the middle of the story. This is the part that, when you are on the other side of it, you will understand in a completely different way. This is the part that will become the foundation of your testimony. This is the part you will one day tell, quietly or boldly, depending on who you've become, to someone who is right now in their own darkness, and your words will be the light that reaches them. Because you will know what it is to survive the dark. You will know what it is to come through the other side. And that knowing, that lived, embodied, indestructible knowing, is worth more than you can currently calculate. Because it will save lives. Not metaphorically, literally. Your survival, your healing, your testimony. It will reach into someone else's despair and pull them back from the edge. That is how significant your story is. That is how much meaning is woven into your suffering. Not to justify the suffering, pain is not good in itself, but to tell you that nothing you have been through will be wasted. I want to speak to your dreams, the ones you've stopped talking about because they started to feel embarrassing, the ones you tucked away because too many people responded to them with skepticism or silence or well-meaning caution that nonetheless felt like a door being closed. The ones you used to lie awake imagining, the life you wanted, the work you wanted to do, the love you wanted to experience, the version of yourself you knew you were capable of becoming, and that you have, over time, convinced yourself were probably just fantasies. I want to say to you, they were not fantasies. They were prophecies. They were whispers that I put in you about what is possible for you. And the fact that they have not happened yet is not evidence that they won't happen. It is simply evidence that you are not there yet. And not there yet is a very different thing from never. You are moving toward it, even when it doesn't feel like movement. Even when it feels like you are standing still, or worse, moving backward. Even then, there are things being aligned, things being prepared, things being positioned. The dream did not die, and if you will dare to breathe life back into it, even just a small breath, even just the decision to stop actively burying it, you will begin to feel the momentum shift. I know that your faith has been tested. I know there have been times when you prayed and the silence felt like absence, when you reached out and felt nothing in return, when the thing you believed I would do did not happen the way you expected, and the disappointment was so deep that you weren't sure how to trust again. I want to speak to that honestly, because I would rather have an honest conversation with you than a polished one. Yes, there have been prayers that seemed unanswered, but let me ask you something. How many times did you not recognize my answer because it came in a form you weren't expecting? How many times did I redirect something that felt like a loss, only for you to later understand why the loss was actually a protection? How many times did I close a door that felt like rejection, when behind that door was something that would have diminished you, would have kept you smaller than you were meant to be? I am not asking you to deny your disappointment. I am asking you to hold space for the possibility that my faithfulness is operating even in the moments when you cannot feel it. I have not forgotten you. I have never forgotten you. Your name is not somewhere in a file that I occasionally check. Your name is written on my heart. You are always, always before me. Come back to prayer, not as a religious obligation, not as a performance, not as a transaction where you list your requests and wait for delivery. Come back to it as conversation. Come back to it as the place where you put down everything you've been carrying and just sit with me for a while. You don't have to have the right words. You don't have to be in the right emotional state. You don't have to have it all together. Come as you are. Broken, confused, angry if you need to be, doubting if that's where you are. Come as you are. I can handle all of it. I am not fragile. Your anger at me will not destroy our relationship, or doubt will not disqualify you. Come and talk to me the way you would talk to the one being in the universe who knows you completely and loves you completely, and will never use what you say against you. Because that is exactly what I am. That is exactly who I am to you. I want to talk to you about gratitude, not as a guilt trip, not as a way of saying you should minimize your pain because others have it worse. That kind of comparison helps no one, and I'm not interested in it. But because gratitude is a doorway. It is one of the most powerful things you can do in a moment of darkness. Not because it erases the darkness, but because it opens your eyes to what is still present, still alive, still working, still good, even inside the hard season. Even right now, in the middle of everything you are facing, there are things that are holding. There is breath in your lungs. There is something in you that is still reaching, still hoping, still looking for a word like this one, which means you have not given up. And I want to meet you in that not yet given up place. I want to expand it. I want to water it. I want to remind you that the things you have, the things that are still standing around you even after the losses, they are not accidents. They are what remains after the storm has taken what it could take. And what remains is worth honoring. Begin there. Even in your pain, begin there. Say thank you for the small things. Say thank you even when it feels hollow, because the act of saying it will eventually crack something open in you that has been sealed by grief, and light will get in through that crack. And you will feel it. Not immediately, not all at once, but you will feel it. You are chosen. I want to be clear about this, because I know that somewhere inside you, there is a belief that maybe you are one of the ordinary ones. That the extraordinary things, the chosen ones, the ones with a real destiny and a real calling, that category doesn't include you. That somehow you fell through the cracks of significance. That you are living an unremarkable life that doesn't factor into anything larger than itself. I need to dismantle that belief right now, completely, with no gentleness toward the lie itself, though I am always gentle with you. You are chosen, not in a way that sets you above others, because I have chosen every person I've ever made, and my choosing of you does not diminish my choosing of anyone else. My love is not a limited resource. It does not run out. It cannot be consumed. But you, specifically, were called into being for a purpose that only you can fulfill. The particular combination of your history, your wounds, your gifts, your passions, your way of seeing the world, your capacity for love, there is no duplicate. There has never been another you. And the world, the specific corner of it that you occupy, the specific people whose lives you touch, needs the particular version of love and purpose and presence that only you carry. You are not replaceable. You are not redundant. You are necessary. I see the anxiety in you, the low hum of it that never fully goes quiet, the background noise of worry that has become so constant that you barely remember a time when it wasn't there. The way your mind races to the worst-case scenario before it even gives the best-case scenario a chance to form. The way your body carries tension that is the physical record of years of stress, years of uncertainty, years of fighting battles both visible and invisible. I see it, and I want to breathe into that anxiety right now. Not to shame it, not to tell you you shouldn't feel it, but to bring something into contact with it that is stronger than it. My peace which is different from the peace the world offers, which is the peace of circumstances being comfortable. My peace operates inside the uncomfortable. My peace shows up in the middle of the storm, in the middle of the uncertainty, in the middle of the waiting and the not knowing and the hard. It is not the absence of difficulty. It is the presence of me inside the difficulty. And I am offering it to you right now, not as something you have to earn, not as something that will arrive after you've resolved all your doubts. Right now, in this moment, before anything changes in the external circumstances of your life, my peace is available to you right now. Breathe. Let it in. It is here. I want to remind you of something you may have forgotten in the exhaustion of the long journey. You have survived everything that was meant to stop you. Every single thing. Every attack that was designed to end you has so far failed. Every season that felt unsurvivable has been survived. Every moment that seemed like it would finally be the one that broke you completely, you are still here. That is not coincidence. That is not luck. That is not resilience alone, though you do have remarkable resilience. That is me. That is my hand on your life. That is the unseen protection that has operated around you, even in the times when you felt completely unprotected. You are here because you are meant to be here. You are still standing because there is still standing to do. There is still a story to live, still a purpose to fulfill, still a life to build, still people to love and be loved by, still mornings to walk into that you cannot yet imagine, but that are waiting for you with beauty intact. The restoration that is coming for you, let me try to describe it, not to give you exact details, because that is not how I work, because the mystery is part of the miracle, but to give you a sense of the nature and the scale of it. What is coming is not a small adjustment to the life you currently have. It is not a slight improvement to the existing conditions. What is coming is transformation, rebuilding, the kind of renewal that looks at what the seasons of loss left behind and says, I can work with this. I can build something here. I can turn these ruins into a foundation. I have done it before. I have taken the lowest points of human lives and built the highest purposes from them. I have taken grief and turned it into art that healed thousands. I have taken addiction and turned it into advocacy that saved lives. I have taken bankruptcy and turned it into a different kind of wealth, the kind that is unshakable because it is built on what actually matters. I have taken broken marriages and healed them beyond what either person thought possible. I have taken shattered dreams and replaced them with dreams so much larger and so much more true to who the person actually was that they later thanked me for the shattering. This is what I do. This is who I am, and I am doing it in you, even now, even while the rubble is still visible, even while you are still standing in the middle of what was lost. The building has already begun. You don't have to have it all figured out. That is not a requirement I have placed on you. I have not asked you to understand every twist of the journey before you take the next step. I have not asked you to have complete faith before I move. I have not asked you to be healed before you begin healing. All I have ever asked is a step. One step at a time, one day at a time, sometimes 1 hour at a time. Just move. Just keep your face turned toward me. Just stay in the conversation. Just resist the temptation to shut down completely, to seal off your heart so thoroughly that nothing can wound it, but also nothing can reach it. Keep your heart open, keep it soft, even though softness feels dangerous after you've been hurt. Keep it soft, because a soft heart is a heart that can receive love, that can receive healing, that can receive the good things that are moving toward you. Don't let your wounds talk you into armor that becomes a prison. I want to speak to the person who has been waiting for the relationship, waiting for the healing, waiting for the financial breakthrough, waiting for the career shift, waiting for the clarity about direction. Waiting and waiting and waiting until the waiting itself has become a source of pain. The waiting that feels like being forgotten, like being passed over, like watching everyone else receive what you have been asking for. I see you waiting. And I want to say to you, what is being prepared for you in the waiting cannot be rushed without being ruined. This is not me being cruel with the process. This is me being more careful with your life than you could be with it yourself. Because I see every variable, every factor, every person, every circumstance that needs to be exactly right for what is coming to you to be everything it is meant to be. The waiting is not punishment. The waiting is preparation. And I promise you, what you receive when it arrives will make the wait not just understandable, but actually appreciated. You will look back, and you will see what I was doing in the silence, and you will understand. For the one who has been feeling like a failure, let me redefine that word for you. Failure in my vocabulary is not what happens when you try and fall short. Failure is not what happens when you attempt something great and it does not go according to plan. Failure is not what you have experienced. What you have experienced is learning. What you have experienced is pruning. What you have experienced is the painful, necessary shedding of versions of yourself, versions of your path, versions of your plans that needed to fall away so that the truer, deeper, more accurate version could emerge. The caterpillar inside the chrysalis would, if it could speak, describe itself as failing. Everything that made it what it was is dissolving. Everything familiar is gone. It is in the in-between, not what it was, not yet what it is becoming. But from the outside, from the perspective that can see the whole process, what is happening is not failure. It is transformation. You are the caterpillar, and you are in the chrysalis. And what is being built in the darkness of this season, what you will emerge into, what you will become, what you will do and be and offer the world, it has wings. You have wings that you haven't used yet. And when this season is complete, when the time is right, when the transformation is finished, you will fly. And those who only saw the caterpillar will stand in the presence of the butterfly, astonished. I want to say something to your heart specifically, to the part of you that loves, the part that has loved and been hurt for it, that has given and not always received, that has opened itself and found the open spaces used against it. I want to say, do not close that part. Please, do not close it. The capacity you have to love is one of the most extraordinary things about you. It is one of the clearest reflections of me in you. Because I am love, at my core. And when you love, you are most like me. And I know that loving has cost you. I know that opening your heart has led to situations that then made you wish you could take the opening back. But a closed heart is not a safe heart. It is a starving heart. It is a heart that has decided to protect itself from pain by also protecting itself from everything that makes the pain worth enduring. Don't make that trade. You were made for love. You were made to be loved and to love. And love is coming back to you, in friendship, in family, in the love of your life if you have not yet found them. In community, in the myriad of ways I deliver love to my people. Keep your heart open, keep it ready, keep it soft, and trust me to protect it in the ways that you cannot protect it for yourself. You are not behind. I feel this is important to say again, because I know how loudly the world shouts timelines at you. I know how social media shows you everyone's highlight reel and creates in you this crushing sense that everyone else is moving forward and you are standing still. I know how comparison operates like a poison, silent, slow, stealing your joy in the present by showing you a distorted image of what the present should look like. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for the specific journey that is yours. Your life is not being compared to anyone else's life on some cosmic scoreboard. Your journey is being compared only to itself, to what you are called to the version of your life that I designed with you in mind. And by that measure, you are exactly on time. In fact, some of what looks like delay is actually divine protection. Some of what looks like falling behind is actually being held back from something that would have hurt you, being positioned for something that will fulfill you. Trust the process, even when you can't see the logic, especially when you can't see the logic. Because your logic operates in a three-dimensional world with a limited view, and I operate in every dimension simultaneously, with full sight. Let me navigate. Let me lead. Follow the peace. Follow the pull of the good thing. Follow the steps that are illuminated, even when you can only see one at a time. One at a time is enough. I will give you the next one exactly when you need it. Speak to me. If you've stopped, start again. If you've never really started, start now. Not perfectly, not with the right theology or the right posture or the right words. Just honestly. Tell me what you're actually feeling. Tell me the things you've been afraid to say, even to yourself. Tell me about the anger, if there is anger. Tell me about the fear. Tell me about the things you want so badly that wanting them has started to feel dangerous. Tell me about the people. Tell me about the past. Tell me about the future you're terrified you'll never reach. I am not fragile. I am not going to be surprised by anything you say. I am not going to love you less for the honesty. I am going to love you more, not because the honesty earns it, because you already have all of my love, but because the honesty brings you closer to me. And being closer to me is the thing that changes everything. Not because I then wave a magic wand over your circumstances, though I do intervene in circumstances, I do, and I will in yours, but because being close to me changes you. It changes how you see. It changes how you carry things. It changes the posture of your heart. It changes what you can receive. Closeness to me is the source. Come close. That word is loaded and simple, and I mean it in the fullest possible way. Good, not just comfortable, not just pain-free, but genuinely, deeply, substantively good. There is joy ahead of you that you have not felt yet. There is peace ahead of you that your current season has not allowed you to access. There are relationships ahead of you, friendships, loves, connections that will feel like coming home in a way that nothing before has quite managed. There is work ahead of you that will feel like it was made for your hands, that will draw on everything you've been through, everything you've learned, every scar, every skill, every strangely specific thing that you didn't know why you were given until the moment you needed it. There is a version of your life ahead of you that your current state of exhaustion makes hard to imagine, but that is nevertheless being built, being prepared, being held in trust for you. It exists. It is real, and you are moving toward it every single day, even on the days when you cannot feel the movement. Do not give up. I am saying this plainly, finally, with everything I am. Do not give up. Not on yourself, not on your story, not on the dream, not on love, not on me. Whatever form giving up has taken in your thoughts, whether it is the complete giving up, the surrender of life itself, or whether it is the quieter kind of giving up, the ceasing to try, the retreating into numbness and existing without really living. I am asking you not to go there. I am asking you to choose one more time to stay in the journey, to stay in the conversation with me, to stay open to the possibility, even if it is just the smallest, most fragile possibility, that the story is not over, that the best is not behind you, that the sunrise is real, that the spring is coming, that the breakthrough is closer than it appears. Stay. Please stay. Because what is waiting on the other side of this, what is waiting for you just beyond this season of difficulty, is worth staying for. You are worth staying for. Your life is worth staying for. In this exact moment, as you hear these words, as they move through you, as they find the places inside you that have been aching for exactly this, I am with you. I am not going anywhere. I have never left. I will never leave. Wherever you go, whatever you face, whatever season you walk into from this moment forward, you will not face it alone. My hand is on your shoulder right now. My peace is available to your heart right now. My love, the full, unearned, unwavering, eternal love that I have had for you since before you drew your first breath, it is here. It is present. It is yours. It has always been yours. Go forward, not with all the answers, not with all the strength, not with complete certainty about the path. Go forward with me. Go forward knowing you are loved. Go forward knowing you are chosen. Go forward knowing that you are not a mistake, not an accident, not forgotten, not abandoned, not too much, not too broken, not too late. Go forward knowing that the battles ahead have already been won in the invisible, and that your job is simply to walk through the victory that has been declared over your life. Go forward with the knowledge that nothing, not one single thing, that you face from this point on is outside of my ability to redeem, to restore, to transform into something that serves your ultimate good and the good of those around you. Nothing. I am not using that word loosely. Nothing is outside of what I can do. Nothing you have done, nothing that has been done to you, nothing in your past, present, or future, nothing is beyond my reach, beyond my love, beyond my power to restore. And so in this moment, as this conversation between us draws toward a resting place, not an ending, because this is the beginning of something new, I want you to take a breath. I want you to let the tears come, if they are there, because tears are not weakness. Tears are the body recognizing truth. Tears are the soul releasing what it has been holding. Let them come. Let them clean out the places where pain has been stored. And then, when the breath has settled, when the tears have had their moment, I want you to feel something shift inside you. A quieting, a settling, as if something that has been restless for a long time has finally found a place to rest. That is my peace. That is the presence of the one who made you and loves you and has never, not for a single second, lost sight of you. You are going to be okay. More than okay. You are going to be restored. You are going to be renewed. You are going to stand on the other side of this season and look back with understanding and even gratitude. You are going to build the life that your deepest self has always known was possible. You are going to love and be loved in ways that heal the wounds that old love left behind. You are going to fulfill the purpose for which you were made in ways that will reach beyond your own lifetime. You are going to witness in your own life the faithfulness that I am speaking to you about right now. And on that day, on the day when you are standing in the midst of what was promised, when you are living in the restoration that feels right now like an impossible dream, on that day, you will remember this moment. You will remember the moment when, in the middle of your exhaustion, you heard something speak directly to the deepest part of you and say, I know you, I love you, I have not forgotten you, I am with you, and you will know that it was true. Every word of it, true. I am with you, I am with you, I am with you, now and always.